actually have an issue this week because my both main leaders are home. So I'm kind of driving without a good leader. My name is Matti. I'm working as a dog musher and nature guide up in northern Sweden together with my partner Stina. We run a small lifestyle company, and outdoor life is actually what we're doing for a living. But this time I will try to show you some glimpse from one of the longer tours we make. So this package is totally 12 days with arrival and departure day. And we started out from Saltoluokta. We will go to Kungsleden south, try to go into Tara Valley, and then the goal is to reach Jokkmokk 10 days later. Yesterday we had a fantastic, brilliant day above the tree line. Blue sky, no wind. It was just amazing day. This will be a cabin and a camping tour. We already spent one day in the cabin in Sitoja, and now we are on our way towards Akse. And we are in the higher birch forest right now. It's very foggy. I have 3 guys coming behind me, and they're driving 6 dogs each, and I'm driving a team of 8 dogs. I actually have an issue this week because my both main leaders are home. So I'm kind of driving without a good leader. Or I have leaders, but we have many leaders, but not the snowstorm super thing in the front. I actually have Laban in my team, and some weeks ago we was really worried for him because he was working so hard, and then he was totally out of energy. So several times we had to bring him in the sled. I gave him a chance to follow on the week-long tours, and suddenly it was like something happened with him. Now he has been with me for 3 weeks out here, and he's just doing great. And he's working hard in the front, and he's super happy, and I am so happy because I really enjoy that dog. He's a super nice guy. Laban is the dark one in the front, together with Mike.
Perfect.
When you make this longer tour, you come into kind of trail modus. You wake up, have breakfast, make the dogs, fix the cabin, take off, having lunch, arrive to the next cabin, yeah. And this become daily routines. That's very, very nice during the longer tours, that coming into this daily routine trail modus thing. You can just keep going. 20 days, 10 days, 70 days. Just keep going. So it's a new day and a new morning, and the morning routine's just rolling on. Coffee, breakfast, fire in the stove, cleaning up, taking care of the dog, feeding them, dressing them, and take off. I was prepared with a camera to film the takeoff. Sadly, I forgot to switch on the camera. We had some interesting start with a team that came loose, but Nick was catching it very beautiful, hanging in the rope like Clint Eastwood or something like that. After that, Elof cut the rope for Flo, so Flo was coming to my sled and we could attach him again. Yeah, that's what happened out here. It's not like a train on the rails, as we say in Sweden. Things are not as a rails. Rails is a railway. A train on the railway. Not as a train on the railway, as we say in Sweden. The dogs are doing fine. One of my leader, Mike, he was coughing like this morning, and that is signs I'm looking for. I also have a homie who have something with one of his feet, and I try to treat it as good as I can. It's actually from one of the booties. It's irritation on the skin from the booty. But when you travel like this with so many dogs, it's always the kind of work to make the meeting, take care of the feet, and all that things. They are our most important part on this journey, the dogs. Now we are closer and closer to the porter cabin, and the sun is very soon setting down. I think we had a nice day on the trail today. We have barbecued and made coffee and enjoyed this day. That's super lovely. How was the coffee?
Delicious.
Or perfect.
It was only tea.
Only tea. Now the cabin is waiting for us. Some dinner, dog food, and all the classic work. Firewood, water and all that, you know. Stanna Ilva! Nej, stanna! Troll! Stanna! 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 Come close! Yeah. So that's actually what happens sometimes if you don't have a good leader dog. But it works fine anyway. Hey! Stanna!
So today when we arrived here to porter cabin, I didn't feel well. I had a headache was going on, and I had just felt tired. I had coffee because I thought that was the reason. I didn't drink enough with coffee, but it didn't help. I actually get even worse in my stomach. I feel like I want to vomiting. So I went to bed very early and I didn't have dinner. And now I wake up and I feel much better a few hours later. My group is sleeping now, and they made halloumi stew for themselves. I couldn't have dinner, nothing. If you don't know this feeling, you probably believe that you are seriously ill. I knew that the reason was tired, and that's why, and maybe not drinking enough. And now I feel totally fine again. So it's just my body's signal to tell me that, Matti, time to rest a little bit. And when you're out during extended time like I am, these days come to you, and these days come to people in the group also. So just take care of you, listen to your body signal, and try to adjust early. If you know you peeing dark, drink more. I probably didn't listen to my signal during the last couple of days that I was tired, so I was up late and standing up early, so too little sleep. But now it's time for the bed. I brought 2 dogs into the cabin, and I can hear a pearl owl over there. Pearl owl, I don't know the Swedish English name of it. Is it like something like that? Yeah. Time for bed.
The new day, but it's grey and snowy today, but I feel so much better today after last night when I really didn't feel well. I wanted to throw up and that was not nice. Anyway, a good night's sleep was perfect, and some tea and coffee and a lot of water. Now we're on the way again. It's actually my birthday today. I turned 54. But in one way I feel like it's sad that I'm getting older, but on the other way I'm happy that I am getting older, because the option is not nice. But yeah, 54. I've been working like this now since I was 23. Make the calculation by yourself. Never been employed. Anyway, the dogs are doing fine, and the group are doing fine, and tonight we're aiming for a camp west of Kvikkjokk, so we're going through the village of Kvikkjokk today. So the life on the trail continue, and we continue driving, and the plan is a camp tonight west of Kvikkjokk, where we find water and firewood to our tent. It's actually a lot of braking, running, kicking, braking, running, kicking all the time, keeping a good speed for the dogs. It's like running in sand. Braking. Yeah, you got it. So now our plan was to have a coffee break here, and now it's coming someone with 2 dogs. So we will see how our dog react. I will switch on the camera and put it so filming. Aya, Iba. Aja! 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 Hey, hey! Nej, 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 nej! Aja! Klas! That was good.
Yeah,
not bad.
Not that bad.
No.
It's interesting how strong it's coming.
This is the delta of Kvikkjokk. and the Tara River we travel along. It's open water a little bit here and there, and super beautiful. Now it's promised bad weather tomorrow, 26 meters per second up to 100 kilometers per hour actually. That's windy. So we have some different options. One option is actually put up a camp, spend 3 nights there. Tomorrow we are just in the camp and take a day off. The day after tomorrow we make a day tour into Tara Valley. That's actually an idea to do that. But I don't know. It's kind of difficult decisions.
Should be water in here. Or there is a creek. I don't know if it's water in it anymore, but you see the lowest point. So if there is water, it's water down here. Let's give it a try.
I can hear the water. But it's really far down. Look here. You see, my whole shovel goes down and then but anyway, we have water. Now we just have to dig out this thing. That's perfect, without getting wet. When I'm searching for a camp spot, I'm searching for a place where I find water. And here I know it was a small creek just behind the open area. I could see it on the map. But you can't be sure that there is water. But usually all these small creeks, if there are a couple of kilometers coming up from the mountain and down, you find water in them. And you can see on the snow where it goes down, and on the really lowest point between two something, there is a creek. And then you just had to dig. So like now I have been digging 1.5–2 meters down, and here we have water, and it saves us a lot of energy because we need a lot of water for the dogs, but it also gives us fresher water because melting snow is okay, but this water is much better. Now I have been using this shovel, the same shovel as I shoveling shit with. So just give it a while and it's new water here, because you don't want to take water directly after being with the shit shovel. I cleaned it before, but anyway. Now put up the tent. There you are ready.
I brought Ibba in here because she's a little bit skinny. I wanted also to bring Ida in, but I think it's enough with one dog at a time in the tent. They're not super used with camping like this and sleeping inside the tent. So now I'm sitting here in the tent. It's Friday evening. It starts snowing outside. Now we have Saturday and Sunday. That was planned to go into the valley, but they promise hard wind tomorrow, and they promise very good weather on Sunday. And we had to leave from here on Monday. So then it's a question: should we move the camp higher up into the valley on Saturday when it's windy, and spend Sunday to come back here? Or should we just stay here on Saturday and waiting out if it's bad weather, and then make a good day tour on Sunday if it's not bad weather? It could be that the bad weather moves from Saturday to Sunday, and that's not nice. I think we just had to wait and see tomorrow morning. Now I'm actually in my sleeping bag and it's time to sleep, and I'm really looking forward to that. There is a few things to think about before going to bed. One, go out, do your toilet, because it really sucks if you had to go out and do that later. Two, go for a walk, do some activity that makes you warm. You should have circulation in the body while going into a sleeping bag. 3. Keep a hat on while sleeping. It make it much warmer. I also keep my wool hoodie on. I have my glasses, so I always hang them somewhere like that, so I know where they are. And then the sleeping bag, I close it, so I really have it closed around my face, and I'm not breathing into my sleeping bag, because that gives condensation in the sleeping bag, and that you don't want, because then you get moisture and cold. It's like peeing in the pants if you have done that. It's warm for the moment, but then after a while it's cold. That was some advice from a sleeping bag in Swedish Lapland. See you next time. Ciao!
We decided to take a day off today because it's quite windy higher up in the valley. Here it's super nice, sunshine. I've just been skiing around a little bit. So now we are skiing, snowshoeing, photographing, filming, having lunch, coffee, breakfast, taking care of dogs, enjoying the life. Sometimes it's nice with a day where you don't need to pack up everything, dress the dogs and go. Just enjoy. That's what we're doing. Yes. Hello. You see the flame in this chimney?
I have a last cup of tea here that I haven't finished. Yeah. This is a little bit interesting. You see, I have this normal mug that is made of plastic with insulation, and right now when I'm packing up and doing things, the tea will be cold. So then I have two options. Put the tea in this one, thermos mug that I can drink from, or actually using an aluminium mug or titanium. And this is aluminium, and then I can put it on the stove, on the wood stove, and keep it warm that way. It actually had a small lid, so then I can keep it there, so I have warm tea while working, because it's good to sip a little bit all the time instead of drinking one big mug, because if you're drinking one at once, then you have to go peeing a lot directly or after a while. If you're sipping, the body have a chance to absorb the liquid in a total different way. So this is how I'm doing. The shoes, when the shoes are moistury, wet, warm, they are soft. Take the chance to open up the school leashes as much as possible in the evening during winter camping, or when it's frost degrees. Open up the shoes like this, because in the morning this is stiff, and then it's difficult to put your feet into the shoe. But if it's open, you can at least put the foot into the shoe, and then you can go for a walk, and then it will be warm and soft again. So that's how I'm doing it. If you're using this Lundhag's shoes, or if you're using the Jörn shoes with the inner boots, the inner boots that come with these shoes are much more durable than this, for example. This one I have bought from a woman in Padjelanta, something like that. I put contact down here to her. She makes this handmade wool boots, inner boots, and they are not expensive. I think I paid 40 euro for one pair of this during the winter festival. That's not enough actually. 40-50 euro, I don't remember. And I tape it like this, because then it stays longer. Why using these ones that are more fragile than the ones that come with the boots, you maybe wonder. Because these are much warmer. There's a big difference. With these ones you can add another 10-15 degrees to your shoes, compared with the inner boots that comes with Lundhags or Jörn. Good advice. Now, time to go to bed. See you tomorrow.
So today we leaving our camp here because it's saving energy and it make everything much faster and quicker. And then we heading into Tara Valley for a day tour. So it's good weather today, blue sky, and I hope we get some nice views.
So this is a really beautiful valley with the high mountains on the north side of the valley, and you can also see other mountains on the southern side of the valley. It's almost every time good trail into this valley, and I don't know if this is less beautiful than Rapa Valley actually in Sarek. It's less traffic, snowmobile traffic there of course, but this is a very nice valley that's easy to access. Look at the open water. Really nice.
Wonderful.
Delicious.
Delicious.
We drove up for a while in the valley and then had lunch. Now we have turned around again and we are on the way back down to the tent camp. Now we come to a tricky part here. I don't know if I'm going to film. Joppe is cheating, of course. Here I will gather the group and we're driving together down. It's steep, technical, but it's a bad place to drop a team. So I just want the dogs to be calm and going careful down, because I don't want the full speed thing here. Stand up! Stand up! Take it quickly, 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 run! Stop! Stop! Stanna! Stanna! Stop! Stanna, Christian! Stop, Christian! Stop! Put there! Stop! 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 Are you okay?
Yes, but I am looking for the anchor.
Flip up the sled and go. You will find it. You see the green rope? On the left side. Front.
Yes, I see.
We made it downhill finally, but one team crashed and then the other ones come around the corner in the downhill, so yeah, things happen. Now we continue the tour down to our camp. When the sky is clearing up, then the temperature drops. So it will probably one more cold night, but the weather forecast was not one more cold night. I think we had below 25 last night, so it was kind of chilly to wake up. We already have firewood in the camp, and when we arrive there we will as soon as possible try to make dog food, water, feeding dogs, feeding ourselves, and yeah. Then I'm looking forward to a cup of tea in my sleeping bag again, as usually. It's really beautiful here, you see. These mountains on the other side, they are several hundred meters high.
Everything. Under my sleeping bag I have a tent floor from Nortent. On top of that floor I have X-bed down mat. It's 90mm thick and it's wide and long. I have had some issues with condensation between the down mat and my sleeping bag. What I have testing out this season is to put a very thin foam. I will show you. Thin mat like this. It's just few millimeters, and I bought it from a company in Sweden called Backpacking Light. My guests have more narrow that fit for one isomat. I took a wider for me that fit for the dogs also a little bit. I actually should have an even wider or one more. They're super small, super lightweight, and I think I don't get condensation between my isomat, down mat and sleeping bag anymore. So here we have Honey. Honey sleeping inside today. Honey's fur is not the best. It's super soft, and over her ass here the fur get worn out somehow, so she get a spot on the ass with very tiny hair. We use different kind of harness for her that shouldn't push there and so on, but yeah, she seems to enjoy being inside. There's one issue with having Honey inside, and that is in cabins she is fine for a while. After a few minutes, half hour, she starts looking for something to chew on. It could be a camera, it could be a piece of wood, or some shoes from a guest, but she is very creative to figure out things. I also brought Inga inside tonight. Here is Inga. And the reason why Inga came in is that she have had bad appetite on and off this tour again. She is not super skinny, but she's not eating so good. Most of our dogs are actually not fat anymore. They are kind of lightweight dogs. I want them to be a little bit more fattish. So now it's time for sleeping bag, but first I will put some more logs into the stove, and then I will close the air so it will glow for half hour maybe. We try to dry some harnesses and dog booties and gloves and things here, so it's good if I can keep the fire going for a while. But I start feeling really sleepy, so I think see you tomorrow.
Today is day 7 of 10. Now we are living the life on the trail. We have the routines, taking care of the dogs, eating breakfast in the tent, keeping the fire going, fill up the thermos bottles, feeding dogs, putting down the camp, and all these things. We are just keep going. We could probably keep going 20 days without problem if we just could fill up some food and so on.
Everything is packed, and now my team is ready. All dogs have booties, and I changed a little bit. So today I dressed my team a little bit earlier than the other ones, so they was waiting a little bit, and then I could walk back and make the booties, and until now it seems like they are a little bit more relaxed. Wait, Dallas! Dallas! Some is not super relaxed. Easy, soon we go. Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. Really slowly in the start. It seems like everybody follow. Let's see if the dogs go left or right. I want them to go left, but yesterday we went right. Vänster, vänster, nej, vänster! Not too bad. This morning we started out through the forest, and then we ended in Kvikkjokk Delta, and surrounded with high mountains and traveling along a good trail with the dog team. That's kind of religion actually, it's life. And our goal is to reach Orrenjarka. There we will have a cabin, much more high-tech cabin than we are used with. Electricity, running water, shower and all that stuff. Anyway, it will be nice to arrive to Orrenjarka and having dinner there.
Of you and I. You come and wake me every night. You say you miss the concept of you and I.
So it's not really cold now, but I will anyway give some jackets to some of the dogs. My group is
already in bed and I forgot to go out and do this. Just nice to come out here for a while. The moon is new and is soon full moon. Here, more dogs with a new jacket. I have other dogs I want to take inside, but some of them I don't trust really, and I had to pick one that I think needed most. I could bring two, but Ida. So tonight Ida's coming in. She's highly motivated to go in. Really motivated. A lot of the dogs can go loose into the cabin because they really want to go in, but Ida have used her freedom. She make 2 big loops, so now she's banned and I keep her in the line.
Now we leave Oranienjärvi and we're heading through Pearl River Nature Reserve. This area is less visited by tourists, if we say so. Kungsleden, there are skiers, snowmobiles, the trail is always fresh and so on. Now, if you look at the trail in front of me, we are not the first one, but since the last snowfall, or it had been drifting snow actually, we are the first one. It's not many people traveling here if you compare to the other areas we have been to. Our goal today is to go through Pearl River Nature Reserve and ending up in a small cabin on an island. I just called Daniel at Jokkmokk Jakt and Fiske Association and then we can rent the cabin from them. We have an open plan, we have tents and so on, so we just decided this morning that we're going to the cabin. That's how the life should be on the trail. You should not have too much plans.
Now we are in Laxholmen in Karats, and the tour today was super beautiful. It's sunset right now, so the sun is going down over there. And the temperature drop. You can see the dogs need some food now. So we are cooking and drying dog jackets, and soon the dog will have dinner and jackets, and then it's time for us to have dinner. Very nice.
How many fingers do you have left?
1, 2, 3.
How many
4.
did you start with? You
5.
You don't know how to count? Okay.
Maybe not for the internet.
Nothing.
Taking shit. Pick up dog shit, dressing dogs, take off dog jacket, packing sleds. Soon we're on the trail again.
It's still very sunny, but the weather forecast promise cloud, and if you look at behind me, it's coming some dark clouds there, also in front of me. So the weather is changing again, and Probably we will not see the sun tomorrow, I don't know. Now we are on the main trail between Karats and Jokkmokk. They call it Karats trail, but it should actually be called Kvikkjokk trail because it goes all the way to Kvikkjokk. But the last 60k into Jokkmokk is very, very often really well prepared. Really good trail. Most of the time. Here now we're passing by this spot. I remember one time I was camping here with a German guy and he showed me a black toe. This was 96, 97, 98, something like that. 98. And his toe was black and he had a frostbite 3 days earlier and he never told me about it. We had below 40, 45 Celsius. And he wanted to use his own Mindel shoes. And I trusted him, I shouldn't have done that. But then we was camping here and in the morning he asked me, Matti, there is some problem with my toe. I have no sensation in it. And when we looked at it, it was black. Yeah. The toe survived. He had pain in 1 year when the skin was changing. But the toe was okay afterwards. So if you get a frostbite, you had to take care of it directly, not waiting 3 days. And if you are a guide, you should not allow your guests to wear summer hiking boots, even if they say that they are warm enough. So, learning by mistake. The life on the trail continue. I've been on the trail for 24 days now and my group have been on the trail for 10 days. Now today we reach home back in Jokkmokk. I want to say big thanks to Nick, Christian and Ron for following this tour. It's great to be out with you. I have had such a great fun with you guys. And all of you who follow the YouTube videos and Patreon supporters and giving thumbs up and all that things, I hope you enjoy the video. There will be more in the future. So I hope I see you in next video. See you next time. Ciao!